Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. This is Doom and Bloom. My name's Christian, and today we are going to be listening to Tyler, the Creator. We are finally getting into a new artist. I've been very anxious to hear his music. I don't think I have heard a single song by him. So I'm really excited to get into it. I really hope I like him. I'm looking at his stuff right now and it's really silly. So today we are going to be listening to his album Igor. I got a lot of mixed feedback on what I should start with. And I just know that Igor is very highly praised. It's acclaimed. Like a lot of people really like it. It seems to be like a fan favorite. So I wanted to, first impressions mean a lot. So if another album that came before Igor is maybe questionable or not as good, I don't know if I want to start with that. First impressions mean a lot. And I really want to like this artist. I want to know what all the hype is about. So I am going to start with Igor. If I like it, then I will check out more of the albums, his other stuff. But that's what I'm starting with because it just seems to be the most popular. It's definitely the most requested. So first impressions mean everything. So we're starting there. If you don't like it, I don't know what to tell you. I'm sorry. If I like this, I will react to the other ones. But we're doing this one first. And if you want early access, exclusive content, you can consider subscribing to my Patreon as a tier member, but don't feel obligated. Your subscription on YouTube is plenty for me if it's not within your means. If you just want to support me in any way, you can. I also post all of my live streams on there. So any live streams I do, we're listening to music, or my painting live streams in full, those are going to be on there. And I think that's where I'm going to put like my shop for the prints, but we have to get there first. Also, consider tuning in for my live paintings when I do them. I try to make an announcement a little bit beforehand to let people know that it's coming, but if that's something you're interested in, I'm still trying to figure out exactly what my channel is. There's no niche here, just vibing, doing things I like, experiencing art I like, talking about things. So I'm trying to bloom in a world of doom. Yeah, I know that was pretty cheesy. Anyway, so we're going to get into it. I'm excited. Let's go. All right, so let's get into it. What is this art self-portrait? Okay. What am I about to get into? I'm not sure. All right, so we have Igor's theme. I have lyrics pulled up over here on Genius if we need them. Yeah, I'm excited to check this out. Was that part of the song or did my headphones glitch out? I think my headphones glitched out. Sorry, my headphones keep glitching, so I am going to disconnect, reconnect them, start the song over. Sorry. Okay, so that was really cool. Not a whole lot of actual like lyrics happening, but the the instrumentals and the production are really interesting. I think I might be in for a treat if all of the songs are like that, because the beat, like, there are so many layers and so many sounds happening, and the beats kept switching and starting and stopping, and the sounds kept changing and sounds kept getting layered onto each other. I really liked it. It was really great for like my ADHD brain. But yeah, I enjoyed that. I don't have a whole lot of commentary because there wasn't like lyrics or anything, but other than I really enjoyed that. So yeah, let's see what else. Up next, we have Earthquake.
Cause you make my earthquake. Oh, you make my earthquake. Riding around, you love you shaking me up, and it's making my heart break. Cause you make my earthquake. Oh, you make my earthquake. Riding around, you love you shaking me up, and it's making my heart break. Don't leave, it's my fault.
Okay, so let's just talk about what's happening in the song. First off, this is a really funky beat. I really enjoy it. It's really easy to not think about the lyrics with this one, but let's talk about it. Okay, so it says, you make my earthquake, riding around, you love me shaking me up, shaking, earthquake, and then it's making my heart break. Don't leave, it's my fault. Don't leave, it's my fault. Because when it all comes crashing down, I need you. I think it's really interesting because, so, earthquake, I'm thinking a turbulent relationship. So you make my earthquake, you shake things up, but also like earthquake, that's, maybe it's like exciting, but I'm thinking perhaps toxic relationship where there's lots of fighting and turbulence, and it feels like the world's going to come crashing down on you, but also it feels that way if you don't have that person. So that's the vibe I'm getting.
Earthquake. Riding around and down something, baby. Making my heart break. You make my earthquake. Oh, you make my earthquake. Riding around and I'm shaking me up, and it's making my heart. Ain't got body roll, don't give a fuck by no. Ain't like fuck my lord, that might call my lord. Love gon' set me up, bitch don't set me up. I'm retaliate, he ride like the car, and she wicked, yeah, like Wolf Vicky, yeah. Oh my god, I'm damn not titty, yeah. Don't leave. It's my fault.
Okay, so according to Genius, that was Playboy Cardi, not Tyler the Creator. I did not understand what he was saying. I'm so sorry. I had to look over at the lyrics. So I don't give a fuck about nothing. Breathing like fuck my lungs. Oh wait, we ain't got a ball. D Rose. D Rose is, I think, a basketball player. He plays the sport. I do know that. And he was in the Kendrick Lamar music video. Don't give a fuck about nothing. Breathing like fuck my lungs. Just might call my lawyer. So maybe like divorce. Bitch, don't set me up. I'm with Tyler. Yeah. Slime. I think Slime isn't that like a gang, maybe? He ride like a car, huh? And she wicked, huh? Like, whoa, Vicky, huh? So I do think that there's like an influencer or content creator or something named Whoa Vicky. And I know there's like conspiracy about like whether she's being trafficked. I don't know if that was a conspiracy that happened in 2019 when the song came out, or if it was just her controversy of claiming to be black even though she's white and therefore thinks that she can say the N-word and stuff. Not good, but also if she's being trafficked, we don't want that either. That's also not good. So I'm not exactly sure. And I have it on reader mode, so I'm not clicking on the lyrics to get that greater context, but I will once the song's over. These diamonds, not like Tiffany diamonds. Okay. So I'm getting, toxic relationship. Headphones. Make my earthquake. It's my fault. 'Cause when it all comes crashing down, I'll need you. 'Cause you make my earthquake. I don't want no confrontation, no. You don't want my conversation. I just need some confirmation on how you feel. For real. You don't want no complication, no. I don't want no sign for nation. So I ain't looking on the pen, 'cause I'm for real. I said, don't leave, it's my fault. I said, don't leave, it's my fault. Don't leave, it's what the fuck? What's going on with my headphones? I don't know. I'm sorry. My headphones keep glitching. If it keeps happening, I will see about finding another pair. I don't really have that many. And these are freaking new. What the fuck? Anyway, sorry. It's my fault. It's my fault. I'll need four. Oh, we're in the next song. I like how these songs are really flowing into each other. I really liked that song. That was a vibe. That's going on the playlist. It's just, I could groove to that. But I think it's about toxic relationship. I don't think, so far I'm not getting the vibe that he's not super deep with the lyrics, like maybe Kendrick is, but the instrumentals that he does and the production that he has, that's, I think, what's the thing that people gravitate towards so far. Is the vibe I'm getting so far with this artist. I'm really enjoying it so far. So the next song is called I Think. Fingers crossed I don't have any more headphone issues. I don't know what's going on. Let me put them in and do this. Put them in. Like, I don't know, like kind of like turning them off and turning them back on maybe. All right, so the next song is called I Think. I think, therefore I am, maybe?
Four. I don't know where I'm going, but I know what I'm showing. Feelings, that's what I'm pulling. What the fuck is your motive? Man, I wish you would call me by your name, cause I'm sorry. This is not apology. You are such a distraction. That's what Tion are. Fucking up my ambiance. Pause. You drive me cuckoo and not call. Cause I want you like Leon. Fucking up my ambiance. Pause. You drive me cuckoo and not call. Cause I want you like Leon. Okay, say it, get it. Okay, wait a minute. I drip the shit I am on. Walk curiosity, trip the feline. Gone. I think I'm falling in love. This time I think it's for real. I think I'm falling in love. This time I think it's for real. How can I tell you? 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 How can I tell you?
All right, let's get lyrics pulled up. So he keeps saying for and skate, like after each line, alternating for and skate, saying, what the fuck is your motive? Man, I wish you would call me by your name because I'm sorry. This is not an apology, which those kind of contradict each other. Oh, okay, so this is like a reference to Call Me By Your Name and a shout out to Timothy Chalamet. Okay. This is not an apology. You are such a distraction. That's what T on awe, fucking up my ambience pause. You drive me cuckoo and not car. Cause I want you like Leon Ware. Is that supposed to be not care?
Beyond pause, you drive me cuckoo and not call. Cause I want you like Leon.
War.
Okay, say
Okay. I was just mispronouncing it. And it says it seems to be referencing a tee off of golf. Okay. I don't golf. I don't know shit about golf. So that's going to go totally over my head. Okay, say it again. Fuck that. Okay, wait a minute. Whoa. I dread that shit. I'm on war.
Okay, wait a minute. I dread that shit I am on. War curiosity.
Okay, on war. Curiosity killed the feline gone. So this is a shout out to his friend who has like a skatewear brand. That's cool. Maybe that's where the skate references are coming from. I'm really not sure. Oh, it says this is going to have Solange Knowles in that. Okay, that's cool. Solange. I don't know if I'm saying that right. If I'm saying that wrong, I'm really sorry. Please correct me. Okay. Again, I'm not seeing like a whole lot of depth in the lyrics, but I am loving the beats, the mix, the sound, all of it. It's really interesting, really cool. Kind of gives me like a funky jazz vibe. I'm really digging it.
I think I've fallen in love.
This time I think it's for real.
How can I tell you? 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 How can I tell you?
Always got your head, I'm always in your head, and you're always in my mind.
Waste of bread, I need your attention. I'm off balance, I need some fix on. I'm your puppet, you are Jim Henson. Fall in love now.
I think I'm falling in love.
Fall in love now.
This time I think it's for real.
Fall in love now.
I think I'm falling in love.
Fall in love now. I tell you? How can I tell you? How can I tell you? How can I tell you? Take me to the bridge. Four.
I think I'm falling in love. This time I think it's for real. I think I'm falling in love. This time I think it's for real.
Exactly what you run from, you end up chasing. Like you can't avoid, but just chasing it and just like trying, giving it everything that you can. There's always an obstacle.
Okay, yeah, wow. These songs, they just flow right into each other. It's really hard to stop. But that one was only 14 seconds, and that was called Exactly What You Run From. That's where it kind of cuts off on Spotify. But for I think I really like you can't help but just kind of move to it. It's so groovy. I love the instrumentals. I caught one bar where it was like a puppet and Jim Henson, who was the puppeteer for the Muppets or Sesame Street. You puppeteer though. I'm your puppet. You are Jim Henson. And it was the Muppets. Okay. And I see there's a song called Puppet, so I'm wondering if this is like a tie-in, maybe. And then, yeah, so I don't really have a whole lot of, I feel like this is going to be a very short album reaction because so far I'm not having a ton to say and like dissect and talk about with the lyrics. But the only thing I can say is I'm having a great time. Like this is very groovy. The instrumentals are fantastic. Like all of the different sounds that he's using. It's very nice to my ears. There's so much to focus on. It's really great for my ADHD. And I'm not a musician, so I don't have a whole lot of valuable, input on that. But you guys wanted me to listen to it. I'm listening to it and I'm glad because I am having a great time, but I just don't have a whole lot to say so far. So maybe some of these other songs will get deeper, but yeah, I'm really enjoying it. And then let's go back to this 14 little second interlude.
Exactly what you run from, you end up chasing. Like you can't avoid, but just chasing it and just like trying, giving it everything that you can. There's always an obstacle.
So exactly what you run from, you end up chasing. That's a very interesting concept. And that's the full title of the song, apparently. Spotify just cuts it off. Exactly what you run from, you end up chasing. I guess like if you're trying to avoid something or run from something, it's kind of always on your mind to avoid because that's like an active thing that you're participating in that avoidance. It's not a passive way to cope with something or deal with something. And maybe by the active act of trying to avoid it, you are in a way centering it. And so you kind of chase it. Maybe that's what that's about. That's kind of my take. I could look on Genius. I could cheat. It just says that it is foreshadowing the themes of other songs. So, all right, maybe it'll become clearer. So, Running Out of Time is next. And boy, do I resonate with that title. I always feel like I'm running out of time. There's never enough time. So, maybe I'll resonate with this song.
Running out of time, running out of time, running out of time to make you love me. Running out of time, running out of time to make you love me. Secrets. Always spin my head around. I've been looking for it. I've been running out of spells to make you love me. Secrets.
Well, I think I figured out what's going on with my audio. It's because I have Genius pulled up. So it's like I have to choose between lyrics or audio. Let me compare. Seems like the lyrics on Spotify are close, at least for this song. So I'm going to close out Genius so my audio isn't glitching and skipping anymore. So if the lyrics are slightly off, I'm sorry. I'd rather hear the song. Let me know in the comments, I guess. But I feel like the main theme of the song will still be there because it seems like most of the lyrics are the same. So let's try this again.
To make you love me. Secrets. Always spin my head around. I've been looking for it. I've been running out of spells to make you love me. Secrets. To make you love me. I wade in your water. Your waves wash over me. I drift to the deep end. Don't say it's a low tide. I found peace in drowning. Running out of time, running out of time, running out of time, running out of time to make you love me.
So far, this is really interesting. The bass, and then just now we got a little bit of like little piano thing happening, or I don't know, keyboard. I'm not a musician, but in terms of lyrics, Running Out of Time to Make You Love Me, like, let this just be a PSA out there for anyone who needs it. You cannot make someone love you. They either love you or they don't. Don't try making someone love you, because when you do that, you are putting on a facade that you think that they want, that you think will get them to love you. You're not being authentic, and that's just not something you can keep up long term. That mask will fall, and then they will see your authentic self and they might not love it. They might say you've changed when you've just been pretending. So don't do that. It's not a good way to do a relationship. It's not worth it. It's better just to be authentic, and people who like you, love you, they will come, and then they will stay. And that doesn't mean that you can't change and grow and whatever based on feedback, but being someone else or acting in a way that's maybe inauthentic for the sole purpose of getting someone to like you or love you, especially in like a romantic sense, it's just a recipe for disaster, and you are setting yourself up to fail. So don't do that. Not good advice.
Running out of time, running out of time, running out of time, running out of time to make you love me. Living and pretend. Keep it $1.50, fuck all. Living and pretend.
I need out the picture. Take your mask off. Stop lying for these niggas. Stop lying to yourself. I know the real you. Halloween ain't for a minute. Lose the costume. You need to chill. Okay. We running from the targets in the back in the day. And now they rockin' the R. Now they tracking the dog. Acting a fool. Acting a ball. We packing the park. Yo. But I'm still running out of time. Running out of still running out of still running out of time. Yo.
Sometimes you gotta close.
Sorry, I didn't realize I was muted. Instrumentals, great. Lyrics, yes, he ended up saying exactly what I was saying. Like, take off that mask. Don't be doing that. Don't be wearing some costume. Don't be pretending to be something that you're not. You need to chill. Yes. Like, and like, I get it. Like, I've been there, especially like as a girl, when you are sort of conditioned by society to think that a man, a relationship, marriage, whatever is the be all end all of, you know, being a woman. Like that's what you should strive for. It's really, it takes a lot of work to kind of undo that sort of brainwashing. And that's not to say like relationships are bad or men are bad or, you know, like that wanting those things is bad. It's not, but to make that like your sole goal in life, it can be very harmful, can be very toxic, and can lead to behaviors like this where you are pretending you have this mask on, you're pretending to be somebody that you're not in an effort to get that. And you're not going to be happy. Your partner's not going to be happy. Your relationship's not going to thrive. And it's just not a good idea. You're much better off just being authentic, figuring out who you are, what your values are, what you like, what you don't like, what you want in a partner. And to know what you want in a partner, you have to know yourself. You have to know who you are, what you need out of somebody. And then go out into the world as yourself, and, you know, people will come into your life. So I don't know, maybe that's like rose-colored glasses advice, but I do see this a lot, particularly with women, but I guess now with men, with this whole like male loneliness epidemic. And I've seen like men asking for advice, at least like on Reddit and stuff, about like, I'm doing all of the things, I'm acting this way, which honestly, the way that if you're taking those red pill advice, that is a repellent for women, most women. But I think the crux of it is it's inauthentic. You don't know yourself. You don't have a secure sense of self. And I think to be in a relationship, a healthy relationship, you have to have a good sense of self, a good sense of what your strengths and weaknesses are, what your values are, and what you need from another person, what you want from another person. And to be able to articulate that, I think is very important. And I think that's essentially kind of, I mean, I'm getting way more in depth in my little spiel here, but that's essentially what this song I feel like is advocating for. So yeah, agree. And then at the end, when like, I love it when music does like that panning from one headphone to the one ear to the other. I really like that. It's fun. I like the way it feels nice. I don't know how to describe it. It feels nice. I like the way it feels in my ears. So I like that. And again, it just flowing right into the next song. So I'm going to just bring it all the way to the end and let it just flow right into the next song, which the next song is called New Magic Wand. All right.
Sometimes you gotta close the door to open a window.
I saw a photo, you look joyous. My eyes are green, I eat my veggies. I need to get her out the picture. She's really fucking up my frame. She's not developed like we are.
Like magic, like magic, like magic, whoa. Magic, 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 whoa. Like magic, like magic, like magic, whoa. Magic, magic.
My brother said I'm on the spectrum.
Okay, there's already a lot more to talk about in this song. Sometimes you gotta close a door to open a window. So this is talking about, I guess, just like new opportunities. So maybe after a breakup, you know, the new opportunities that await you, whether that's through like self-discovery or, you know, you finally know what you want. I don't know, whatever. But I saw a photo and you look joyous. My eyes are green. So I'm green with envy. And I'm going to go out on a limb and maybe assume that the photo's of an ex. So seeing like your ex in a good place when you still haven't healed can be, can sting a little bit. So yeah, I get that. I need to get her out of the picture. She's really fucking up my frame. It's a good line. Like frame is in picture frame, but frame is in like frame of mind, maybe, fucking up my emotional state. Yeah. Really digging the wordplay. She's not developed like we are. I'm not sure what that means. Maybe he's already got a new person. I don't know. Like magic, like magic, like magic gone. So like his ex is gone is what I'm getting, like magic. She's poof, gone, disappeared, ghosted him maybe. New magic wand. So like new magic wand, I'm going to have a new beginning, we'll say. And then my brother said I'm on the spectrum. Is he on the spectrum? I'm on the spectrum. My son is too. That's actually how I found out I was autistic, was my son was diagnosed with autism. And that's how I learned about it. And then I had a classmate who I was in a project with who was autistic, and she had said, I think you might be autistic. I think, you know, have you considered getting evaluated? And I was like, I don't know. And I did. I got evaluated and I got diagnosed. It was like a huge thing. It was a really long process. But anyway, if you're interested in knowing more about that journey or what that is like, let me know in the comments. I can totally elaborate on that a bit. But yeah, so I mean, his musical talent, not to say like being autistic necessarily makes you talented, but if like music is his hyperfixation, then, you know, I could see that, but I don't know. Sometimes people just think, I mean, he's also seems like he's like a character. He's kind of like maybe like weird, I guess. Weird. And sometimes people just think that weird people are autistic, but that doesn't necessarily correlation, not causation kind of thing. So I don't know if he's autistic, but if he is, cool, relatable. I am too. We're going to keep listening.
My brother said I'm on the spectrum. Don't call me selfish, I hate sharing. This 60-40 isn't working. I want 100 of your time, your mind. Please don't leave me now. 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 Please don't leave joke. Murder, she wrote.
Okay, some thoughts. So here he's saying, 60-40 ain't working. I want 100 of your time. I agree, like 60. So a relationship shouldn't solely be 60-40. It also shouldn't be 50-50. Sometimes it is 60-40, sometimes it's 80-20, sometimes it's 50-50, but it goes back and forth. Because sometimes you're just not always at your best. And sometimes your partner is not always at their best. And sometimes you compensate for that. But you have to kind of look at long-term trends, especially for long-term relationships. That's just kind of how I feel about that. But no partner should be giving more than they're receiving. It should average out to be equal. But I have also heard people say, like, I want 100, 100. Like, everybody's giving 100. But I don't know, me personally, like, I can't even give myself 100 some days. So, and like, there's days when my partner can't either. Like, sometimes we're just tired, stressed, annoyed, whatever, sick. So sometimes one partner is giving more, but it shouldn't be like a consistent thing. Please don't leave me now. So I thought he was talking about an ex, but maybe it's in the process of breaking up. So maybe like the magic of the relationship's gone, not she's gone. I don't know. I want to be found passenger in your car. Don't leave. So is this like about maybe infidelity, like finding somebody in their car? You want to give me mixed signals, don't park. But here, she's gonna be dead. I just got a magic wand. So is the magic wand like a gun or something? Is this an abusive situation where it's like domestic violence and that's why we're breaking up? Or is this like infidelity and that's caused you to snap and you're gonna like murder them? Neither of which are good. Not good ways of coping, but I'm just trying to figure out what it's exactly about. We can finally be together. Maybe it's like he's saying he feels dead inside. Or is he gonna kill her man and like take her? I'm not exactly sure. It's kind of vague. It could probably be several different things. Maybe it'll become clear towards the end of the song. Because he's adding more as the song goes on too. So like we're getting more information, more context, more emotional vulnerability. Roll the dice, hit a 7. Sure, you right. Beginner's luck. You're not my first. Who gives a fuck? So not my first like relationship, not my first sexual partner, not my first murder. What is this? Your other one, evaporate. We celebrate. So maybe it is about her partner. Like he's envious of the partner. He sees her joyous with his partner. He's like, I'm taking him out of the picture and I'm stepping into the picture. Maybe he evaporates. We celebrate. Like he's delusional. This is really interesting to pick apart lyrically. Cause like the instrumentals, the music part of it is such a vibe. Like all of these songs, like I can't help but just move to, but I'm trying to figure this one out lyrically. It's interesting. It's like giving, I don't know, like serial killer vibes. I don't know. Stalker, maybe. Or maybe this is like a Goodbye Earl situation, but like reverse gendered. I don't know. You're under oath now. Pick a side. And if you don't, I'll pick you both. Like me or him. And if you don't pick, or you don't pick me, then you're both gone. I don't know. That's how I'm taking it. I could be reading this wrong, but when he talked about, her being dead and Murder, She Wrote, my mind's going there. So let's keep listening.
It's not a joke. Murder, She Wrote. Ayo, take one look in the mirror. Implications so clear. I live life with no fear, except for the idea that one day you won't be here. I will not fetch the ball. Eyes are green, I eat my vegetables. It has nothing to do with that bar, but if it
last names, I wanna be your number one, not the other one. Keep it on the low, I'm in my right mind, keep it on the high. James Shacklin, spilling feelings, now I'm out here mopping up. Foot on the floor, pack up your bags, we hit the store, grab our supplies, no need for masks. Bust through the door, get the job done like retirement. I man, you look concerned, new magic wand.
So is he the other one? Kind of getting that vibe from can't be in the picture if it got no frame, and let the world know because I ain't got no shame. Blow the whole spot up because I ain't. I want to share last names. I want to be your number one. So maybe it's like she's with someone else officially, publicly, but maybe seeing him on the side, and he wants to be the only one. He wants the husband gone. But it has nothing to do with that broad. So broad is usually somebody you refer to for a woman. So if it has nothing to do with her, then it maybe has everything to do with him. Or maybe she's bi and she's with a woman. Maybe shouldn't assume heteronormativity here. Yeah, there's a lot here that, of ways to read into this song. And I like that. I love when songs do this stuff when I'm not exactly sure and I can interpret it a few different ways. I like that vagueness. I like the music there. It also got almost a bit more sinister at this section here. So I like that too. It's like he's just really indulging in these thoughts, these violent thoughts or whatever. Yeah, I feel like there's probably a lot more depth here. Maybe some references that I'm missing to that elucidate, but so far I like it. And I don't know if I might look it up later. Putting up Genius makes my stuff glitch. So, but yeah, I'm digging it. I'm going to let it play into the next song because this album seems to really just flow in one song to the next. And the next song is Boy is a Gun, star, like asterisks.
Shoot me down. You so motherfucking dangerous. You so motherfucking dangerous. You got me by my neck. That's why these other niggas lame to us. Cause all these other niggas lame as fuck. We show them no respect. When the time's right, yeah. When the time's right, baby. When the time's right. Turn it through it. Take your hoodie off. Why you hide your face from me? Make your fucking mind up. I am sick of waiting patiently. How come you the best to me? I know you the worst for me. Boy, you sweet as sugar, diabetic to the first degree. My spotty senses got me on the fences. Whole squad and Ginza travel bag by Balenci. Big dog hitting big willies on the 6-speed. You so motherfucking dangerous. You so motherfucking dangerous. You got me by my neck. That's why these other niggas lame to us. Cause all these other niggas lame as fuck. They show them no respect. When the time's right, yeah. When the time's right, baby, I shut the time right. Look. Oh, you passive aggressive. Oh, you faking your mad. Oh, you wanna go home cool. You better call you a cab. I ain't taking you home. Yeah, I'm brushing you off. Cause it's Parker, it's comb. You're my favorite garçon. Don't leave, stay right here. Yeah, I want you right near. You invited me to breakfast. Why the fuck your ex here? Well, let's see if you round to God around this time next year. Fuck up.
It's another song I feel like could be taken maybe a couple ways because, initially I'm hearing, don't shoot. You're dangerous. You got me by my neck. A boy is a gun. And take your hoodie off. Why you hide your face from me? Initially I'm thinking of police brutality. And maybe it's a double, but then you get down Boy, you're sweet as sugar, diabetic to the first degree. Like first degree murder, maybe? But boy, you're sweet as sugar. Okay, so I had to look it up. I didn't want to assume, but he's gay. So, and I read also that the album Igor, one of the interpretations, is a romantic relationship between him and a closeted bisexual man. So that makes the other song about nothing to do with that broad. It's not about her. She's the problem. He wants him. Okay. I was getting like vibes of like, this isn't like a straight relationship. There's some LGBT thing happening here. Okay. Really cool. Really cool. I did not know that. And I guess that kind of shows just like how ingrained heteronormativity is, because I'm bisexual and I still wasn't even like, I was like, I'm getting some like, but I thought maybe she was bi, but like she was but again, because I wasn't assuming about him. I was just making stereotypes, assumptions. Yeah. Okay. So he's gay and this is about a bisexual. Okay. Things are making sense. I had to Google, like, I was like, okay, what is Tyler, the Creator's sexuality? I didn't know if he was open about that or if he's, if it was like maybe a perspective thing. Cool. Things are making sense now. Nice. We love the gays, the theys, the bis, the queens, the bears, all of it and everything in between. All of it. We love it. We are accepting here. And if that bothers you, goodbye and good riddance. Cool. Okay. So you got me by the neck, boy's a gun. Okay. Now things are making sense here. You invited me to breakfast. Why the fuck your ex here? Okay. So the man that he's having this affair with is in a hetero relationship and maybe not being his authentic self. And maybe that taking off the mask, not being authentic in the relationship, it's all coming full. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So I'm loving this album so far. There's a lot of depth here. And it's not like immediate digging it. Let's keep going.
Don't shoot me down. You so motherfucking dangerous. You so motherfucking dangerous. You got me by my neck. That's why I start to think it's lame as fuck. Time's right. Time's right, baby. Time's right. Now and again, give a fuck what they talking about. I see you as a 10. I'ma leave it at that. I'ma leave us as friends. Cause the irony is I don't wanna see you again. Stay the fuck away from me. Stay the fuck away from me. Stay the fuck away from me. I ain't gonna repeat myself, but stay the fuck away from me. Started with on me.
We're going to pause there so that way we can let the song finish out and go into the next song. But yeah, so being with a married person or a person who's in a committed relationship, like being that other person, yeah, that's never going to work out well for you. They will cheat with you. They will cheat on you. I can imagine that being like being a gay Black man is a really interesting experience because, like, in a lot of the Black community, from my understanding, in like an academic perspective, they're traditionally like less accepting of effeminate men or gay men, bi men, etc. And that comes from of survival thing of like when you're in the streets, when you're like in like gang related, gang affiliated areas and stuff where there's like violence and things like that, being really hard, really masculine, even if it's in a toxic way, is a mechanism of survival. Doesn't make it necessarily right, but that is at least my understanding. And if I am misunderstanding or speaking like outside of what I should be speaking, just let me know. Yeah. But that's my understanding. So I could see how that would be like dangerous, and how you would consider, like, if you are interested in a man, especially a man that's or how that could be dangerous. Like maybe the man views Tyler as the dangerous one because he's trying to be straight. He's trying to perform this heterosexuality that he doesn't truly identify with. And so getting caught is dangerous. I think it's dangerous for, all parties involved in a sense, dangerous for the heart. But there also could be like real danger there, depending on where they are at and the culture that they're finding themselves in, and how that culture views bisexuality, gay, homosexuality, etc. So interesting, really interesting song. But it looks like, stay the fuck away from me. Like that's, you gotta put an end to these things. It's not going to work out. Yeah. Really good stuff. So the next song, I'm going to let it play right into it, is going to be called Puppet. Ooh, okay. So this is going to tie back into that Jim Henson reference. So I'm excited about that.
Started with on me.
Ayo. I wanna talk, I wanna call you and talk. I wanna walk to your front door now. After I stop, my vehicle drive to your city, cause we live in our park. Land at your driveway and put it in park. Then do the third line of this verse. Then back to my house and we pack up our bikes and we rock through the park, chase the sun. God, that's all I want, other than air, oxygen and financial freedom. Yeah, I want your company, I need your company. I want you to want for me, I can maneuver without you next to me. It's so complex to me. What do you need? Do you need bread? Do you need this? Do you need to be alone? I can wrap this up and get the fuck away instead. What is your wish? It could be granted. You're number one on my list. See, I'm Santa. Where's Rudolph? You're parasitic. I do not have some control. I am starting to wonder, is this my free will or yours? Yours, yours, yours. I'm your puppet. You control me. I'm your puppet. I don't know me.
Okay, so there's clearly a power dynamic in this affair where one party is puppeteering. You could even see that as maybe being like manipulative. And we could speculate as to why, but maybe the song will get into that. But what I really noticed is that the instrumentals, it's a lot of strings, where there's been like a lot of piano and like keyboard and electronic stuff in previous songs. And this song, it's a guitar and like stringy sounds, like puppet strings. And I find that to be very clever, very artistic, very interesting. And I wanted to point it out.
I'm your puppet. You control me. I'm your puppet. I don't know me. I'm your puppet. You control me. I'm your puppet. I don't know me. I'm your puppet. You control me. I don't know. I'm your puppet.
gone out this dump and I'ma take the breathe. I'm gonna see
But at some point, you come to your senses.
Okay. Really interesting song. So some of the things that really caught my ear was, did I wait too long? Did I wait too long? I'm your puppet. Like, so did I wait too long to advocate for myself? Did I wait too long to initiate this relationship? Did I wait too long to leave? Is it too late to leave? That could be a bunch of different things. But then he says, I don't know me. And that's a very heartbreaking place to be in a relationship. I've been there. It sucks when you have become so wrapped up in a person where, you know, they can puppeteer you. They can manipulate you very easily. Usually this is with like a narcissist, but sometimes it's just toxicness. I don't know necessarily want to armchair diagnose every toxic relationship as like being in with a narcissist, but yeah, I've been there where you all of a sudden you like look at yourself and you're like, who the fuck am I anymore? Like, what do I like? What do I want? Because everything is like revolving around this other person who doesn't do that, doesn't have that same kind of consideration for me. This is very like one-sided. And that's a sucky place to be in. Been there. And then you lost and you're trying to find your way to me. To me, he's something that I hate to see. So it sounds like there's like some toxicity in this dynamic, which makes sense. I mean, it's an affair. I would say generally speaking, affairs are toxic. They're not brought about and you don't get into an affair in a healthy way. Like, I know that there are like people who are like, oh, like so-and-so I know was, you know, the other woman and they've been together for 50 years now. That's the exception, not the rule. And you shouldn't make decisions based on exceptions. So generally speaking, affairs are toxic. The dynamic is toxic because it's inherently built on a lie. It's inherently built on deception. So, and then here, you know, cut me loose. So this is him almost like, I've been there too, where you're in like such a toxic relationship, but you don't know who you are. You don't know how to advocate for yourself anymore. And so it's like, I would just prefer it if you left me. It'd be easier. And that way I'm also not the bad guy. You know, there's just like a whole lot of stuff that goes into that. And so you're almost like you find yourself praying that the person will just leave you. Which if you're at that point in a relationship, just leave. Just leave. You will be happier for it. Like you don't owe it to anyone to be in a relationship that you're miserable in. Like you don't. If you need permission, here's your permission. You can leave that relationship. You can leave that marriage, that affair, whatever it is. If they're not treating you right, if it's not bringing you joy, if you find like you don't know who you are and you're just wishing it would end, but you don't want to be the one to do it, just fucking do it. I promise you, you will be better for it. Trust me. I wish somebody just like shook me like way in the past with my ex, like just shook me and said the same thing. But I don't know, sometimes you just got to figure things out yourself. But at some point you come to your senses. So at some point you come, is this him like talking to himself? Like at some point, like I finally came to my senses and left, or is it some point you came to your senses and you cut me loose? Or did you come to your senses and start treating me right, which is usually not the way it goes. This is such an interesting album. And I think this one also went right into the next one really well. So we're just gonna play into the next song. And the next song is called What's Good.
But at some point, you come to your senses.
Turn my lights on. How the fuck you quiet with the mic on? I don't get anxiety, you saying Bowie ass niggas. I just get my mic on. Y'all said I wouldn't go nowhere, I took the detour. When you see the sun on the crack rock by the seashore, when you see them brand new leak floors on each floor, if the cop says my name, bitch, I'm E-Cop. Yo. Yeah, let's go, I ain't playing around. Red nose, all you niggas clown. Niggas turning it up, wishing I'm tearing it down. Hard to believe in God when there ain't no mirrors around, what's up? Had them niggas and the cops looking jigsaw. I done fucked around and turned into the big dog. Better get caught, bitch, I think nah. Yeah, new suit, new boots, same niggas like what? Lukewarm ass niggas always wanna talk. I'm hot, I'm heat to the core like earth. Don't touch, don't go, niggas might get blocked. Let's go, I ain't playing around. Red nose, all you niggas clowns. Niggas turning it up, wishing I'm turning it down. Hard to believe it's God when there ain't no mirrors around, what's up?
Yeah, these instrumentals are awesome. The flow is also really cool. I'm really digging it. Trying to understand what the lyrics are about. So if the cops say my name, bitch, I'm Igor. So I'm trying to figure out like if Igor is like the affair partner and maybe this is from their perspective, or if Igor is like an alter ego type of thing that he's carrying on, or if it's just like a character in a story and it's not even him. Like it's just like characters. I don't know yet. And I still don't really know what these lyrics are about, but I'm jamming. I'm loving this beat and these instrumentals. This line here, hard to believe in God when there ain't no mirrors around, which is an interesting perspective, like God being a reflection of our own ego, which ends up being like in practice what a lot of people operate on, whether they know it consciously or not. They're using religion and God to reflect just their own personal morals, their own personal beliefs, their own ego, their own sense of self. So they are up on a pedestal and therefore righteous. Even if that's not what God would want or advocate for or whatever. Yeah. So that's how I'm kind of taking that line, but there could also be another layer to it, but that's what my brain immediately just right off the cuff goes to. So yeah, now I don't have a whole lot of interesting commentary on this one so far, but I'm digging it. So we're going to keep listening. Maybe the purpose or the theme of the song will become more clear.
I see the light. I see the light. I see the light. Dracula. Suck me first, I might get back at you. Is that shit clear? Change the aperture. Ha 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 ha. I can't laugh at you. It's the shit that make you nervous. About to go buck wild, niggas Steve Irwin. Sick of that clearing talk, I'm on my third one. Niggas talking reckless, I never heard. I see the light. I see the light. I see the light. Niggas might get fucked, don't touch, go. I see the light. Niggas might get fucked, don't touch, go. I see the light. That car crash couldn't take me. Green hair angels all around me. No answer. why, no tears to cry, bitch, I'm alive. That wasn't my endpoint like V-neck. I ain't have nobody to cheat on like G-Dep. New album, no repeat, I reset everything I deliver, especially like G-Dep. Two of them, I total, Kim and Pam, me and Death. Universe play middleman, quick nap, kick back like horse eyes shut, loud sound, no scratch. Motherfuckers really thought I died, hoping they could take a spot. Nigga not knowing that I'm one-on-one and they some hella killer ass niggas. And I got my eyes open, now I see the light.
I see the light. I see the light. I see the light. I see the light.
I don't know what's harder, letting go or just being okay with it.
Okay, interesting. It almost like it was like a whole new song in that second bit there. So, seeing the light, and like seeing the light, he talks about like nearly dying in like a car crash or something. So it could be like seeing the light as in like in death, like a near death experience, or like seeing clearly now, like. Anyway, but then it says, Dracula, 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 suck me first. I might get back at you. I see the light. That could be taken so many ways. So Dracula, like a bloodsucker, right? So it's like sucking the life out of you. Also sucking sexually stuff. But then also like, actually that's really it, I think. I can't think of another. So it could be both. Like a double entendre. That car crash couldn't take me, so I survived. Green-haired angels all around me. So, like, green, again, maybe with jealousy, like saying the angels are jealous of him, maybe. Or is there something, there might be another layer to that or meaning to that I'm missing. I ain't have nobody to cheat on, I cheat death. So, this is from his perspective. It's not from the person who's doing the, like, affair cheating on their partner. Is he saying because he didn't cheat on anybody, he cheats death because like he's more maybe morally righteous? I mean, I don't think you're morally righteous if you are knowingly like with someone who's with somebody in a committed relationship. Like if you're knowingly helping someone cheat. But I'm not sure. It could just be a play on words. I could be thinking too literally into it. And then here at the end, I don't know what's harder, letting go or just being okay with it. And I think they're one and the same. When you let something go, like you're accepting it. There's, you just got to let it go. It is what it is. And you have like it, you kind of, whether that's you're forcing yourself to, or you just are, and you've come to that through work, but you've in some way, shape, or form are okay with it. You've accepted this sort of reality. So I think that they're the same thing. I'd be curious to hear if y'all interpret that the same. If letting go and just being okay with it, how maybe those are different to you, because to me they're the same thing. So we'll see how this goes in how maybe that leads into the next song. And the next song is called Gone Gone / Thank You. It's also the longest song. It's 6 minutes and 15, which ain't nothing if you listen to Tool like I do. So next, I'm going to fast forward what's good all the way over to here and let it play right into Gone Gone / Thank You.
I don't know what's harder, letting go or just being okay with it.
Comparing scars before dinner. Jump off the roof into the mirror. Felt like summer to my December. Was it my August? Shit, I don't remember. 2, 3, go. I know my temperature was set. You finally flew south. The bird gon' need a nest. Chocomatic.
What a different vibe. It's very like poppy, much different than what the previous songs have been. Okay, so I felt like summer to my December, or was it my August? Shit, I don't remember. You finally flew south. Bird gonna leave the nest. You're so chromatic. At least I had it instead of never. So is it better to love and lost or to have never loved at all? That's always a difficult question to answer depending on, the context of which you're asking it. It makes me wonder too, with the previous song about the car crash and like saying like, I didn't die because I'm not a cheater. Did like the person die? Like the other guy that he was with? Did they die? And he's like reconciling that he survived because he wasn't the cheater. Maybe. Or is he just gone like he left, like maybe he got into the car accident and, with that near death experience realized I'm leaving. This ain't worth it. Or maybe he was injured in the car accident and the person couldn't be there for them like they had hoped that they would be, and that caused the end. And so now they're gone. Lots of things. I mean, assuming these two things, I mean, this whole album is supposed to be, I think, a chronology of this affair. So yeah, let me know. I have a couple of ideas. Little beat switch. So the Band-Aid's off, like you were a Band-Aid essentially for whatever pain or issues that I might have been trying to use this relationship to cover up, is what I'm getting for that. And now I'm scarred for life because this was an affair, and because I was using you as a Band-Aid, and there's some toxicity, you were controlling me like a puppet. This toxic relationship has now therefore impacted me, and now I am scarred. And what I should do is do my own healing before getting into another relationship so I don't damage another person with my baggage that I'm going to be bringing in from this. That's what you should do. Most people don't do that though. Most people just jump from one to the other because being with someone is like a Band-Aid, and that way you don't have to face whatever issues that you have going on internally and whatever work you need to do internally. That's a whole lot of hard work, and it's very uncomfortable work. So it's easier just to jump from relationship to relationship and not figure out what you got it, what your shit is, what your baggage is. And that's what I'm getting from this is it's the end of the relationship, whether that's through death or through just breakup or whatever. But now they're damaged because of it.
leave lesson taught. See, the weatherman told me it wasn't raining. My stupid ass brought umbrellas. I got a glimpse of your cloud and felt better. Now it's 90 degrees and all the tricks of my sleeve is just a sweat and delusion. Because I jet to conclusion. You got your thing, I got nothing but memories. I know your secrets, nigga. I'm not bitter or nothing, I understand that. Everybody making a choice according to plan. And we had two different blueprints, but understood influence. You opened up early on, I thought I had a permit. We started building the bridge and turned it into a fence. Then my building got tore down all because of your new tenant. I'll just buy up some new shit, never down with a lease. You never lived in your truth, I'm just happy I lived in it. But I finally found peace, so peace. Let me do it over. Everything.
Like, I hate.
Okay, I want to talk about that. That was a lot. It's my fault you're gone, leave lesson taught. So, I mean, yeah, you learn lessons from relationships. I don't think I think it takes two to tango. It's usually not one person's fault, but maybe it is. I don't know. Hi, Harvey. Welcome. I got a glimpse of your cloud and felt better. Now it's 90 degrees. All the tricks up my sleeve. It's drenched in sweat and delusion because I jet to conclusions. So I'm getting like the temperature of this relationship. It's up and down. It's hot. It's cold. It's like very inconsistent, not very stable. And I would jump to conclusions. I'm not bitter or nothing. I understand that. It's okay to be a little bitter. We had two different blueprints, but understood influence. So two different ideas of maybe what the future or what the relationship should look like. You opened up early on. I thought I had a permit. So this is something that happens a lot in toxic relationships where one party will like love bomb and open up really early. And especially if he's autistic, like he said, like this is something that can really fuck with us. Cause you a lot of times we take people at face value and a lot of people don't operate on face value. And sometimes we can be a bit intense. We're told at least that we can be a bit intense or a bit weird or a bit this or that too much. And so when you meet somebody that sort of matches that, it can feel like you're being seen for the first time. But it's typically it's a love bombing tactic. It's used for manipulation and stuff, and it's really easy to fall prey to. And it sounds like that's what happened here. Like I thought I had a permit. I thought you were opening up to me because like I was special, or because like you wanted me to open up to you too in a reciprocal capacity, and that wasn't the case. You started building a bridge and it turned into a fence. So then you started pulling away, which is something that like a narcissist will do, or a toxic person in a relationship will do, is they'll love bomb you. And then when you match that energy, they pull back. And it's like this push and pull. And it's very toxic. Like if a person is legitimately interested in you, you will know that, and that they won't pull away when you reciprocate that. So I don't know. Anyway, then my building got tore down all because of your new tenant. So maybe they were in like I say they, like these are the same person, but like this man and Tyler's character, whoever, are in this relationship, and then he gets a woman, and he's like, maybe that's like his beard or whatever, but yeah, interesting. I never lived in your truth. I'm just happy I lived in it. So like the way I'm taking that is you never were with me publicly. I was with you, and I'm happy to have had that experience, but I never lived in your truth of like, maybe your truth of performing to be like a straight man when you're not. That could be a bunch of different things, but that's how I'm taking that line as well. So yeah, we're going to keep going.
Let me do it over. Everything.
Like, I hate wasted potential. That shit crushes your spirit. It really does. It crushes your soul.
Okay, so yeah, I totally get that sentiment. Thank you for your time, but I don't ever want to fall in love again. If something happened between me and my husband, I told him, I was like, you're the last. Whether that's because we are together forever or if we break up, you're the last. I can't, after being with somebody for a decade, if that's to fall through, like, I don't know if I could trust again. So yeah, I understand that sentiment. I hope that you find love though, because it doesn't sound like that relationship was love. It sounded like a lot of toxicity, but love is love. I mean, you can't, I don't know. Anyway, so the next song kind of already started a little bit is I Don't Love You Anymore.
See, heavy feelings for you, yeah, it's no secret. You too cool for me, and I ain't trying to freeze up like the Johnsons. Nonsense, I would speak up and realize there's more fish in the sea. I'ma re-up. Like, bitch, I know my shit is bumping, it's eczema, so I won't walk around with my head down like I got beat up. You do you, I'll do me, I'll just chuck the piece up. I ain't trying to keep up because I don't love you anymore. Just might be better for us,
Okay, so what I'm getting so far is he's recognized that he can't move on and doesn't love him anymore. He's realized that he's got potential. There's other fish in the sea. I don't need to be hung up on this. So he's done the healing, moving on past this breakup, past this heartbreak, is what I'm getting so far.
just might be better for us, you know.
I liked that. It was like very like R&B, very smooth. And one thing that I've noticed with this album is like the instrumental intensity seems to parallel like the relationship. So the first bit of the album, it's really intense instrumentals. There's so much happening. It's a little overwhelming a little bit. Like it's like a sensory overload with all these different sounds that are happening, which can feel like the intensity of the beginning of a relationship, all those feelings and stuff. So I'm getting that from the instrumentals, and then it mellows out and we get the strings for like the puppet and then these songs have been a lot more like lyrically driven than the first few songs where it's like really the instrumentals kind of take over. And so it's like the part where you're thinking about the relationship and then you decide you're going to leave this relationship for one way or another. Or maybe you didn't decide that, but you knew it was toxic and you wished that it was over. And now you're going through that breakup and you are moving on. And so the instrumentals kind of feel like they're representing the emotional intensity or the emotional feelings that he is feeling while in this album, is kind of how I'm been interpreting it. So let's see how it ends. I think this is the last song. Are we still friends? Let me know in the comments. Do you think that people can be friends after a breakup? I think it depends on the relationship, the intensity of the relationship, and the circumstances surrounding the breakup, but I think it's very rare. I think it's totally fine to be cordial, polite, civil, but friends, like to me, friends is like a big word. Friendship is a deep relationship. And so I think that, and like in my opinion at least, and so I think being friends with your ex is, I would say, usually not the best idea. Like unless the relationship wasn't that serious or the circumstances surrounding the breakup were different, especially if you're trying to move on with another person. Like that person might not be okay with you being super good friends with your ex. Again, depending on the circumstances, but generally speaking, I don't think that it's usually works out that well. But maybe I've just dated a lot of toxic people, so I don't know.
Been back there and I cannot got to, but I got to know. Are we still friends? Can we be friends? Are we still friends? Can we be friends? Are we still friends? Can we be friends?
again, very smooth, very like jazzy R&B. I like it. Again, I think this is, like I said, reflective of the feelings and the mood. Like now he's more, he's at this like a calmer place. They're not in this intense relationship. And then he says, "Are we still friends?" So it makes me think they started as friends, and that's got to be hard. Having a friendship, doing a relationship, breaking up, and not only you lose a partner, an intimate lover, whatever, you've lost a friend potentially. And that's the risk you take when you date a friend, right? Is it could ruin the friendship. And a lot of times it does. But I have seen people still work through that. And I think that that's one of those cases where it's different. Like if you were friends before, depending on it's very like depends on context. Good song. That guitar is really nice.
Don't say goodbye, smell you later.
Nah, I can't. I don't wanna end the season on a bad episode, nigga.
Bouncing off things and you don't know how you fall. Your power is drained, so you cannot go through all. You're caught in this matrix, don't know where you play it. You made it to be your favorite. You make it your friend.
Are we still friends? Are we still friends? Are we still friends?
Yeah. Okay. So here, don't get green skin, keep contact, like don't get jealous, stay in touch. I don't want to end the season on a bad episode. Like that's such a real thing. You don't want to end on a bad note. We always want things nice, tied up in a pretty bow. Life doesn't care what we want though, so it doesn't usually happen that way. But that's such a relatable feeling. Bouncing off things, you don't know how you'll fall. Your power is drained, so you can't go through walls. You're caught in this matrix from the way that you play it. You hate it. It could be your favorite if you make it your friend. So this almost makes me wonder if he's saying, like, are we still friends, not with this ex-lover, but with love in general? Like, can I love again? Can I be friends with love? Can I be friends with intimacy, maybe? Bouncing off things you don't know how they'll fall. Like sometimes you're just fumbling around with love and you don't know how it's going to end. Your power is drained, so you can't go through walls. So is it like love being drained? So like I have these walls, nobody can pierce them anymore. Perhaps you're caught in this matrix from the way that you play it. So from the way that you go about love, you are stuck in this web, this entanglement. You hate it, but it could be good if you make it your friend, if maybe you treat love in a more healthy and respectable way, if you treat relationships in a more healthy and respectable way, perhaps. This little bit here, there's so much depth in just these little bit of line. It almost changes the whole meaning of the song, which I love it when artists do that. Yeah, so I really enjoyed this album. I think the musicality of it tells a story, the lyrics are telling a story, and it's like a cohesive story. It reminds me of Good Kid, Mad City, where it's like a story that's being told, and this is a story too. I love when albums do that, when the whole thing is a work to be taken as it's like there's no filler. Even if you don't like love every song has a purpose to the greater work that is the album. And the album is the whole piece, not each song. And there's so many artists that take it as like an album is just a thing to put all your songs on, good and bad, and there's no rhyme or reason to it. It's not a part of like a greater story or a greater theme. So I really love it when artists take care to make their albums like a cohesive piece of work. I think it's really difficult, and it makes the album really special. It makes listening to an album in full really rewarding. And this was definitely rewarding. I really like his style. It feels like there's so many genres on this album. So he's got like a very eclectic musical ability. And I'm really impressed by just how eclectic and diverse this album musically is, because it seems like he's just experimenting with all these different sounds. I get the vibe that he's like a true artist. I really enjoyed this. I'm definitely going to check out more of his stuff. Let me know which one I should check out next. I know I didn't start at the beginning. I started with the most requested, the most popular, because I wanted a good first impression. And I've definitely got it. I got a great first impression. I'm ready to check out more. So let me know what should be next. But yeah, this was great. I can't even tell you. I think Earthquake, I think Running Out of Time Magic, all Puppet. Like these songs I like down here for like the lyrical content, and these songs up here I like for the musicality of it. It's so hard to even pick a favorite because it's so diverse. And almost every song, like I can't help but move to, like it's such a groove. I really enjoyed this. So thank y'all for recommending Tyler, the Creator. And I can't wait to see what's next. Thanks for tuning in. Subscribe to my channel if you like these reactions or if you like any of my other videos. We don't niche here. I don't niche. I'm kind of feeling my way through this and just doing this to make myself happy. And if I can make other people happy along the way, then that's great to share in that journey with me. But yeah, I appreciate you listening to this album with me. I hope you had a good time. If I missed anything, or if you disagree with any of my takes, or if you liked any of my takes and want to elaborate on it, let me know in the comments. I read them all. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.